And welcome back, everybody. My name is Catherine. Welcome to She Reads Tarot. I hope everybody is doing well today. It is Sunday, November the 16th, and I hope everybody is having a beautiful day. I'm sorry it has been a minute since I have uploaded on this channel. I apologize. But I do have plenty of collective readings. If you are interested, please go to my other channel, Queen Cancer Tarot. I did upload some collective readings recently and all 12 sign readings. So there's something there for everybody. Okay, so here we are. And what are we going to do today? We are going to do an all 12 sign reading. And the way we're going to do it is we are going to pull an oracle message, and that oracle message will basically give us guidance for what we will be looking with Aries. I will do timestamps later if you are looking for the timestamps. Look in the description box below. Okay, so starting with Aries, we have partying here. Okay, so somebody is focused on spending time with friends. They're not really, I don't feel like this person is really into the relationship aspect as much. This may be someone who's on the younger side or someone who's just kind of living in the moment right now. They're happy to be single. I don't feel like this is someone who's looking for commitment. Okay. So let's see here. Tell me about Aries, please. Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Aries. What do we need to know about Aries? Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell us about Aries. Okay. I'm not taking all those cards. I don't like the way that came out, y'all. I didn't like the way that came out. Okay. So we have the Strength card here. We have the Five of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone who's single. This is someone with the Strength card. This person is, keeping to themselves. They're not really, I feel like this is someone who's kind of holding back on commitment right now. They're not ready for all of that. Okay. With the Five of Wands, I'm seeing a lot of people around this person. So like there would be too much competition. Okay. Because this is someone who deals with multiple people. Okay. Definitely somebody who is looking to be single and not looking to be in a commitment. See, under the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So this is someone who's always going to be like in a group situation. They're never going to be just like in a one-on-one situation. They're not looking for that right now. Okay. All right. Moving on to Taurus. Ooh, we have the Snake here. Okay. Getting devil energy coming in. This is somebody who is very competitive. I feel like this is someone who is very bitter with like other people who they feel like are the competition. Okay. Someone who feels as though there's someone who's after what they have. Okay. That's what I'm getting. This Taurus could also be very jealous. like a very possessive type energy. This could be someone who's constantly thinking their person is cheating. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Magician. This is someone who is very much concerned about how others are looking at them, or they want to be seen by someone else. We have someone who also they have King of Pentacles here. So this could be someone who's married. But I feel like there's some sort of argument or some sort of competition. Okay, when it comes to this person, they're not getting what they want here. With the Magician, this also represents someone who is very determined to get something or determined to make something happen here. But this person is married. You guys, this could be representative of a third party energy and someone who's coming in. I feel like there's going to be some sort of argument, or someone's going to come in public and they're going to make themselves known to you. Okay, so if you're in a relationship, there's someone that is going to present themselves as the other person. Okay. Sorry, Taurus. Moving on to Gemini. We have Ascending here. Someone's preparing to move into a new phase or a new chapter. This could be someone who's going from being single to being married. Yeah, someone is learning a lesson about the past so that they can proceed to something bigger. Okay. They're ascending, they're learning and expanding. So they're going to be moving into a new phase. Let's see. Tell me about Gemini. Ten of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. And the Tower. Under the deck, the Four of Cups. So someone is getting ready to go from being very stressed about a situation to not having any feelings about it whatsoever. It's like they're going to be emotionally disconnected from a situation that was causing them a ton of stress. The Two of Pentacles also represents someone who's kind of like trying to adapt. They're trying to get used to something. And then there's going to be a Tower moment. where everything that you believed or everything you believed in is going to come crashing down. And once that happens, you're going to be in a state of not being bothered. There's always one that we have to clarify, and this is that one. So let's see. What is this 10 of Wands? What is this stress? Okay, we have the moon. Okay, so there was something that you were confused about, something you were unsure of, that was very stressful for you. And with the Knight of Swords, something is about to change. There's going to be something that is going to change the game. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles here. And we have the Three of Wands in the reverse and the Strength card in the reverse. So this is someone who is giving in to some sort of obstacle. The Seven of Wands in the upright is someone being defensive. When it's in the reverse, they're yielding to whatever this is. So whatever it is that you've been struggling with or going back and forth with, there's going to be an energy of yielding to this, like giving in to this, not worrying about it anymore, not stressing about it. There's nothing you can do. Under the deck, look, you have the King of Pentacles. So there's an energy of you being, I feel like there's an energy of you being safe or feeling protected. When the Strength card is in the upright, this is someone who's standing up for themselves or standing up for others. In this sense, you don't have to, because there is someone protecting you or you are being protected. Tell me about the Tower here. There's some sort of obstacle or a delay here. Someone's not making up their mind about something. And I feel like you were stressed or worried about whatever it was. And I feel like this ascension is you ascending. This is you kind of, in a sense, maturing. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about the Tower. So we have the Page of Wands and the Five of Cups under the deck. I feel like there's just an energy of you getting away. That Page of Wands is someone who's excited, okay? Someone who's wanting to get out of the current situation that they're in. That Five of Cups talks about being depressed or feeling down about something. Okay, tell me about the Four of Cups here. Tell me about the Four of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, underneath the deck, we have the King of Wands. Yeah, this is someone who's moving on to something new. They're no longer stressing or worrying about whatever it was that they couldn't have in the past. They're no longer worrying about this. Instead, there's the energy of emotionally disconnecting from whatever it was and setting your intentions towards something new, right? Yeah, you're disconnecting, you're ascending. So this could be a relationship, okay? And maybe this person was not, you weren't able to have the relationship that you wanted. And I feel like rather than stress about it, you just let it go and you focused on something new. Okay, so that is you, Gemini. Cancer. We have grounding here. This talks about an energy of you being very focused on something. There's something that you want to do, or you're trying to gain, or you're trying to obtain, but there's something that you need to do first. You have to focus on something in order to obtain it. This is an energy of having to focus on, being stable or secure in a situation before you move forward. So there's something that you're preparing to do, and I feel like you need to ground your energy to build your confidence before you start the journey. Tell me about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer. So we have the Five of Cups, and we have the Four of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Fool. Under the deck, the Empress with the Ten of Cups. So something didn't go your way in the past. There was something that happened. There was some sort of letdown. You didn't get something that you wanted, or there was some sort of disappointment that you went through. And maybe you lost something. Okay. Perhaps you lost something. With the Four of Wands in the reverse, this talks about fear of commitment. Okay. It's also someone who's kind of worried about not getting what they want, not receiving promises. And then we have the Fool. So this is someone taking a risk, even though things didn't go their way in the past, even though they didn't get what they wanted. And because they did this with the Empress and the Ten of Cups, someone is about to get everything that they want, everything they desire here. Okay. That Ten of Cups represents happiness. It represents emotional fulfillment. And the Empress represents an abundance of this, right? Family, people that love you. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So there's some focus on either family or having a family. So don't give up. I feel like you just need to ground your energy. Whatever it is that you are wanting or trying to do, I feel like there's energy of needing to calm your energy, calm yourself down. You know what I'm saying? Focus on being relaxed and stable. And I feel like whatever it is that you attempt to do after that, you are going to succeed, or it's going to be a success here. You're going to end up getting what you want, is all I'm trying to say. At the end of the day, Cancer, you just have to ground your energy. Okay, so this is all about focus and breathing and drawing into your intuition. And I feel like you're going to get what you want. You are able to manifest what you want. Leo, we got twin flames here. So this is definitely an energy of somebody who gets your flames going. Someone who is definitely opposite energy from you. I feel like you both complement one another. There's a bit of duality and union when it comes to you and this person, almost like opposites attract. There's yin yang when it comes to you and this person, but there's also something that balances out. Like you balance this person's energy, they balance yours. Even though you're opposite, there's something about the two of you together that is magnetic here. Tell me about Leo. Tell me about Leo. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords. That came out in the reverse. I picked it up different. We have the Death card, and then we have the King of Cups. Under the deck, we have the Chariot. The Ten of Swords in the reverse represents someone who's getting back together or trying to put a relationship or fix a relationship that's been broken. So I feel like this is someone that you maybe had a breakup with in the past and you got back together with this person. I feel like you may go through this with this person. We have the Death card here. So this does represent an ending or things changing constantly. We have the King of Cups here, which also represents some sort of distance or separation here. But under the deck, we have the Chariot. So again, I feel like this person is coming back towards you. There's just an energy of in and out. Definitely a twin flame situation. This is someone that you are consistently in and out of the connection with. You feel very like a strong union with this person, but there's also a duality that exists that has you two constantly on the opposite sides of the fence. So this is definitely a connection where there's like, you're together, you're apart. You're together, you're apart. See? Ten of Swords in the reverse. You were apart, now you're back together. With the Death card, there's going to be an ending. With the King of Cups, there's going to be a separation. But with the Chariot, someone is coming back around again. That is crazy. All right, Leo. Moving on to Virgo. Look, twin flame again. Y'all, that's crazy. I have two decks I combined into one. And look, two different decks. So, y'all, back to back energy. Twin flames coming up for Virgo and Leo. Virgo, I feel like this is someone that you are spiritually connected with. There's definitely more of an inner spiritual connection. Okay. I feel like with Leo, it was more of a physical thing, but I feel like this is more of a spiritual connection with this Virgo here. But it is karmic in nature. So let's see. Tell me about this Virgo, please. Tell me about Virgo, please. So we have the World. So we have another ending. We have the Five of Swords. So definitely some sort of an argument or a conflict. But then look, we have the Lovers and the Four of Swords. See? Getting back together. Look at this. So there's an ending with the World. We have the Five of Swords here. Arguments, conflict, mind games. And we have the Four of Swords and the Lovers. Healing, forgiveness, getting back together. Under the deck, we have Justice. Y'all, this is karmic. Y'all, this is crazy. This is absolutely unbelievably freaking crazy. Virgo. Y'all, these cards are unbelievable today. Off the chain. The energy is off the chain. The reading I did on Queen Cancer Tarot is the same way. But both of you guys are dealing with karmics. Both of you are in and out of the connection. In this case, I do feel like there is a spiritual alignment that you have with this person. It is karmic in nature, but I do see you and this person healing the connection and finding peace in the end. Okay. There is going to be some separation and distance with the Leo, but with Virgo, I'm seeing healing. Right, moving on to Libra. We have not today. So somebody is not going for the BS anymore. Somebody is avoiding a conversation or not wanting to deal with something right now. They're mad, they're angry about something. They're not over a fight that has taken place. Let's see. Somebody had an argument. And somebody is still upset. Somebody may be reaching out to you and you're not ready to talk right now. We have the Ace of Swords. Conversation, Ace of Pentacles. They're wanting another opportunity to talk. And look, the Six of Pentacles is in the reverse. This is someone, listen, this talks about somebody who's taking advantage of a situation or someone who's being very controlling. Okay, using their power in an abusive way. Okay, under the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is a third party. This is a third party. Or either you and your person were arguing over a third party here. Somebody is still angry about it. And they're not ready to talk. Somebody feels taken advantage of. And they're not ready to work things out. Okay. Take it how it resonates. Moving on to Scorpio. We have the Chaser. So there's someone who feels very codependent on someone, or they feel like someone is codependent on them. They may feel like they're being chased, like someone is chasing them. So here we go. Let's see. We have Scorpio. Are you being chased, or are you codependent on someone? Okay. Tell me about Scorpio, please. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Sun card here. Under the deck, the Page of Wands. This is someone who is trying to get out of a situation. Okay. They're trying to get out of a situation. The Three of Cups is about a conversation or friends coming together, talking. Okay. And then we have this Three of Swords energy coming in. So there's going to be separation. After this conversation, that is going to cause some sort of a separation or disconnect between others here. With the Sun card here, I feel like things are going to be out in the open. Things are going to be out in the open. There's going to be a conversation. I feel like somebody's going to get their feelings hurt. But with the Sun card here, things are going to be out in the open. Okay. There could be someone who's being very codependent. It could be a friend. It could be a matter of sitting down and talking to this person. But there is going to be a conversation that's going to lead to some sort of a separation here. Okay. But all in all, this is going to be good for someone because they have been feeling very, very bogged down in the connection. So let's move on to Sag. Ooh, we have Girl with the Snake. Charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. I feel like somebody is being tempted to, by someone else to do something. So I don't know if this is you. Somebody could be using you to get to someone else. Tell me about Scorpio. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Emperor. And we have Temperance here. Under the deck, the Two of Wands. Someone's definitely making plans here, but there's some sort of secret plan. That Seven of Swords, this is a secret, something unknown to you. You're not aware of this, or something going on behind your back. With the Emperor, there's definitely an energy of being controlled. So I feel like someone is using someone else to get to get to you. With Temperance here, there's an energy of either this is something that's being kept on the hush, okay? They're being quiet. They don't want you to find out about it. To get something behind your back. So pay attention to that, okay? Pay attention to that. All right. Where are we? Capricorn? Yeah, we're on Capricorn. Yeah, Capricorn. Healing heart. Healing heart. So you may be getting over some hurt, a bad relationship, an abusive relationship. And it was an abusive relationship you were involved in. It was toxic. Let's see what we have here. Someone could have been dealing with an addiction here. We have the Two of Swords. So you cut someone out or walked away from someone who was very toxic. King of Swords here. And the Knight of Swords. This was a quick decision on your part. And we have the Judgment card. Yeah, you made a decision that was final. Like you walked away from a situation that was very toxic. It was abusive. It wasn't good for you. And this was a last minute decision by you. Hold on one second. Okay, you guys, I am back. Thank you for being so patient. I hope you can see and hear me okay. Now I'm going to finish out Aquarius and Pisces. Let's use a different deck. Let's use a different deck. Okay, so Aquarius, we have Hammer. Okay, Hammer. Sabotage and rebuild. Persistent, working on it and repairing. When I think of a hammer, I think of some, just like repetitive over and over, beating something down to the point where it's like it can't move. You're hammering something down. So driving something in to a surface by force. So you're like forcing something on someone, or you're, so this could also be someone who's just very like, I will say persistent, but I'm going to say in the anal sense, like this person is just very strict. Or they're insistent on fixing something, making something work, but almost in a forceful way. I'm just feeling, for me, I'm feeling like this is forceful. Like they're forcing something to come together. They're forcing something to stick. Tell me about Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Tell me about Aquarius. Okay, so we have the King of Cups here and the Eight of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. And under the deck, we have the Judgment card here. All right. And we have the Six of Cups. All right. Let's take both. Judgment card and the Six of Cups. So I feel like after evaluating a situation, someone is persistent. Let's just say somebody is holding on to something that is dead and gone or has ended. We have the King of Cups here in the past, which is telling me that there was some sort of separation here. All right. So we have people that are at a distance here. All right. Or this could be someone that you are no longer with. You're separated from this person. The Eight of Cups is an energy of someone who is walking away, but they're not walking away because they want to. It's like they're being forced to walk away. They're being forced. It's an energy of this person doesn't want to, but they are emotionally done. Or there's an energy of this person has already emotionally, like they've already emotionally left the building and now they're checking out. That Four of Pentacles is telling me, however, that someone is not letting it go. Someone's being persistent. Someone is persistent or adamant about the fact that they're going situation. With the Judgment card and the Six of Cups here, okay, under the deck, this is someone who has made a decision that they're going to get their person back. Okay. This is someone who wants forgiveness. They want to work on the relationship. They want to repair things. They're going to drive it in, even though they're going to have to be persistent because this person obviously has already walked away. Okay. So there's an energy of someone has left the building, but the other person is adamant that they're going to get them to come back. Okay. All right. Moving on to Pisces. Finally. Ooh, we got the Death card. What a way to end this one. Okay. So this is about letting go. Okay. Also, there's the energy of not like having to move on to something new. Like if this isn't going to work, then we're going to scrap this and go on. It's all about growth here. Also being transparent, right? What's dead is dead here. We can't repair the past. We can only move on here. So I'm getting like this is a final type of a situation here. Okay. This is like the end of something. All right. So what is that all about, Pisces? What is that about, Pisces? What is their interest in guides? Pisces. Tell us about Pisces. Pisces. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands. Ooh, sorry, Three of Wands here. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Chariot. Under the deck, look, we have the Hanged Man and the Moon with the Six of Wands in the distance here. But let's just take the Hanged Man and the Moon here and consider. That Moon talks about being uncertain, but there's also an energy of someone who's, making a sacrifice, like they're not sure. This is double uncertainty here with the Hangman and the Moon. Both of these cards represent some sort of uncertainty, right? And in this sense, like I said, whatever this situation is with this Pisces, they're feeling like it's all the way over. Like there's no coming back from this. Whatever is ending with this Pisces, they're feeling like, I've finally done it. Like they're leaving and they're not going to come back. Okay, we have the Three of Wands and the Chariot. Both of those are energies of someone who's going somewhere. They're leaving. Okay, they are leaving. And with the Nine of Swords sitting here, this is something devastating for this person. Like they aren't able to eat, they can't sleep, they cannot think over the fact of what their situation is going to be like. It's going to be very uncertain here. Okay. They know that whatever it is, okay, they know that it's going to cause this person to leave and for good. Okay. So I don't know what's going on with this Pisces, but check in with them and make sure they are okay. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Again, thank you guys for being so patient with me. I am going to be coming back with a collective reading for you guys, and then I will get started right in on December readings. I know we're already here at like the 15th midway. I said I was going to start like around the 15th of the month in November. And I can't believe that, for y'all, it's like Christmas shopping time, and that's like depressing, but it's a blessing. So all I know is I cannot wait to shower my babies with all kinds of love. I cannot wait. Their birthday is coming up soon. I can't wait to buy baby. Well, I've already been buying clothes for the baby. Um, the twins, they still have things from Christmas that they haven't opened up yet, because y'all know it was around Christmas time when they left, and I haven't seen them. It's been since February. They still had Christmas gifts to open. I didn't want them to open their gifts yet because it was just, they had so much. Okay. So much. So we were waiting, and unfortunately, they had to wait for almost 10 months now. Yeah. Okay. So God is really good. I am so thankful, y'all. Just in case y'all don't know, praise report, I am going to be seeing my babies very soon. Thank you all for your prayers and your blessings. All three of the things that I manifested or put in my manifestations for the 2 months, that 2-month period, y'all, have come to pass. I must say, God is good. So y'all get in on this next time. I'm going to be doing this again, dropping your manifestations in the comment section and letting me know 3 things you would like to see come into fruition, okay, before the end of this month, okay? Before the end of this month. We still have time left, all right? And then we're going to be doing something special for December. All right, you guys, but if you are not already, please make sure you're subscribed. Please drop a like, y'all. Please, that helps the channel so much. It's free. It's free for y'all. You hear me? It's not free for me to be here, but it's free for y'all to hit that like button. So please do that for me. I love you guys so much. Thank you. And I will see y'all next time. Share. Put us out there in those streets so we can grow. Okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.